Well, we're taking a live look out in Fort Smith right now, where Stephen, it's supposed to be a windy day today.
Yeah, another windy day today. That's going to be the headline for us. A mix of sun and clouds out there right now. Daytime highs, though, on the warmer side compared to yesterday. Going to top out into the 70s for today. Mid to upper 70s for some. Just going to be very windy. Those wind gusts peaking anywhere between 30 up to 35 miles per hour really throughout the daytime hours today. But by the time we get to the overnight hours, that's where we could see those winds peak anywhere close to 40 miles per hour. Again, those aren't consistent winds. Every once in a while, we'll get a very strong wind gust. It's going to be that type of day today. Unfortunately, the rest of the week, lots of rain chances and thunderstorm chances back into the forecast. So let's start with the overnight hours for tonight going into tomorrow morning. Overall, a low risk, but it's not zero. We're watching out for that dry line as it advances out of central Oklahoma. Do a few thunderstorms fire up just ahead of that. Some models suggest maybe there is a chance for that. Others don't hint at that at all. We're going to be here during the overnight hours just in case we have a few of those thunderstorms, but that's at least the first risk. Really, the largest window is going to open up tomorrow morning into the early afternoon. That's what you see here in the middle here, shaded in orange there, is that level 3 enhanced risk out of 5. What is involved in that is the chances of some very large hail, the chances for some strong winds, and yes, maybe even some rotation during the morning hours and into the early afternoon for tomorrow. Unfortunately, the storm risk doesn't end there. Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday, we have a chance for some thunderstorms in the state. Even through the weekend, all these thunderstorm chances going to lead to lots of rain chances. You see, even right now on Thursday, already have that level 2 slight risk in advance. Here's a look at Wednesday's risk specifically. This is highlighting the chance for some very large hail across the area by the time we get to Wednesday morning into the early afternoon. The other risk would be some strong winds along that leading edge of thunderstorms, but also the chances for some rotation as well. All those threats we'll be watching out for our Wednesday. Futurecast shows us this again during the overnight hours. Maybe a few strong to severe thunderstorms would be possible, but that chance is on the lower end of things. We'll be here to watch it just in case. Really, once we get close to sunrise on Wednesday, that's when that line of thunderstorms is going to fire up across northwest Arkansas and the River Valley, and along that leading edge is where we would find the strongest winds, maybe some hail, maybe some rotation as well. That continues throughout the afternoon hours before we enter into a lull Wednesday evening going into Thursday morning. But once we get to Thursday, another round of heavy rainfall and isolated thunderstorms comes back into the forecast. That's going to be pretty much our day throughout Thursday is another chance for some strong storms, another chance for some very heavy rainfall. Those rainfall rates remain high over the next several days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even into Saturday. That's where we're going to pick up the most rainfall out of this week is Friday going into Saturday. Unfortunately, the Storm Prediction Center highlighting even at the end of the week, more chances of some thunderstorms. We look at Futurecast. Here's a look at Wednesday system that moves through. We enter into that lull Wednesday evening before getting into Thursday morning, where another chance of some heavy rainfall and isolated thunderstorms moves in as well. Why this is happening is because that front that's bringing in the storm chance for Wednesday is going to stall out across the state. What that means is rain chances pretty much going to remain consistent throughout the rest of the week and into the weekend. By the time we are all said and done through the weekend, generally what we're thinking is anywhere from 4 up to 7 inches of rainfall will be possible. That's going to lead to the potential of some flooding. We already have that flood watch issued for Johnson, Logan, and Scott counties. I imagine we could see that extended in other counties before we get to the end of the week. I want to show you this before we show you those 7-day forecasts. This is a look at Friday as well. Again, the Storm Prediction Center highlighting another chance for some strong storms by the end of the week. Northwest Arkansas over the next 7 days looks like this. Windy day today, but on the warmer side of things, overnight tonight is when we have that first chance of some thunderstorms. Wednesday is that weather impact alert. Again, the main timeline, the highest risk would be Wednesday morning into the early afternoon, but those storm chances continue for Thursday, Friday, even into Saturday as well. Just because you don't see those weather impact alert icons on Thursday, Friday for the weekend as well right now doesn't mean that we wouldn't add those, just waiting on a little bit more data. What we can tell you right now, though, is over the next several days, very active forecast with lots of rain chances, lots of thunderstorm chances. Going to be a very busy week in the weather department.